Violent clashes have erupted in Bangladesh between police and students protesting a quota system used to fill government jobs. Tens of thousands of citizens have joined university students demanding changes to how these jobs are distributed. Initially peaceful, the protests turned violent after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina deployed police and paramilitary forces, which sparked broader public anger. The protests have seen dozens of deaths and hundreds of injuries, with the actual toll believed to be higher. The students are protesting a quota system that benefits certain groups, including the families of those who fought for independence. Law Minister Anisul Huq stated the government is open to overhauling the quota system and working with student leaders, but emphasized that the Supreme Court will make the final decision. The protesters have refused to engage with the government and have attacked the national television station headquarters and setting it on fire. The demonstration started at the University of Dhaka and spread to other elite universities, becoming more violent as members of the pro-quota student wing of the governing Awami League attacked protesters. The assault on female students further inflamed the situation. The government has responded by deploying police and paramilitary units, including an anti-terrorism unit, and locking down schools and colleges. Internet connectivity has been slowed to hinder protest organization via social media. Despite these measures, the protests continue, with police using rubber bullets, sound grenades, and tear gas to disperse crowds. The core issue is the distribution of coveted government jobs. The quota system, reinstated recently by the Supreme Court, reserves more than half of these jobs for various groups. Students argue this system is unfair and most positions should be merit-based, especially in a country where job creation has slowed and public sector jobs are highly desirable. The quota system was introduced in 1972 to support the descendants of freedom fighters from the 1971 Independence War. Currently, 56% of government jobs are reserved, mainly for the kin of these fighters, with smaller quotas for women, minorities, and those with disabilities. The protesting students want the quotas for women and certain districts removed but support reservations for disabled people and minorities. In 2018, student protests led to the abolition of the quota system by Prime Minister Hasina, but it was reinstated by the Supreme Court in June after some freedom fighters' families filed a suit. Critics, like law professor Asif Nazrul, claim the judiciary is under Hasina's control. The situation has become highly politicized, with the pro-quota groups supporting Hasina and the opposition, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, calling for more protesters. Prime Minister Hasina addressed the nation, promising a judicial committee to investigate the deaths and ensure justice for students. However, the exact cause of the deaths remains unclear. On July 10th, the Supreme Court paused the quota reinstatement for 4 weeks due to the ongoing protests.